When Master Zhen Yan was 26 years old, she left a cozy life to become a Buddhist nun and disciple of Dharma Master Ying Shen, vowing all for Buddhism, all for living beings. By studying and worshipping the Lotus Sutra, she came to realize that a single seed could produce infinite seeds. She led 6 disciples and 30 housewives and set up the Buddhist Tzu Chi Merit Association. Each of them saved 2 cents per day as a charity fund. 45 years later, the group with 37 initial members has extended relief to 71 countries worldwide, with offices in 50 countries, more than 5 million supporters, and is now a charitable NGO recognized by the UN, the Buddhist Tzu Chi Foundation. Master Zhen Yan follows her master's idea of humanizing Buddhist teachings. She established the Tzu Chi sect to relieve suffering in the world. She sets an example by using every moment and every ounce of her being for the good of all beings in the world. On September 21, 1999, a huge earthquake hit Taiwan. Master Zhen Yan told Tzu Chi volunteers that the buildings that fell at the end of the 20th century needed to be rebuilt at the beginning of the 21st century. Volunteers worldwide plunged into relief efforts, including Project Hope, which helped to build 51 schools. On September 11, 2001, the World Trade Center in New York City came under terrorist attack. In the following month, Master Zhen Yan initiated a worldwide program, One Good Deed Per Person, calling upon everyone to be prudent and pious to eliminate hatred and disaster with great love. The Buddhist nuns in the Still Thoughts abode began their daily prayers for the world, which they've continued to this day. On May 12, 2008, an earthquake of 8.0 on the Richter scale wrought great damage to Sichuan, China. Master Zhen Yan asked Tzu Chi volunteers to begin fundraising and praying for the victims. Volunteers from various countries took turns traveling to the disaster area to carry out relief efforts, as well as the Master's proposal of motivating local people to do good deeds. The volunteers started a recycling program there, working for a clean environment. It is the Master's vast vow, may human minds be purified and harmony brought to our society. In 2009, Typhoon Morakot hit Taiwan. The severe flooding it caused heavily damaged southern Taiwan. Volunteers worldwide again plunged into relief efforts. In just 88 days, Tzu Chi constructed a community village with 1,100 houses for those who lost their homes in the disaster. The houses are beautiful, strong, with a human touch, and are environmentally friendly. These are the features that the Master insisted on. On January 12, 2010, a huge earthquake hit Haiti, resulting in hundreds of thousands of casualties. Millions became homeless. The Master instructed volunteers worldwide to be bodhisattvas and help those who are suffering. The volunteers began large-scale fundraising projects and prayed for the Haitians. Volunteers from the U.S. and 10 other countries formed a love relay of disaster relief teams to the heavily damaged Port-au-Prince area. The Master held a daily video conference with them and instructed them to recruit local volunteers. Local volunteers are now helping their own people bring light and hope to the suffering country. This is how the Master embodies the idea of from one to infinity of the Lotus Sutra. Looking back on the years since she was ordained and on her Master's teaching of all for Buddhism, all for living beings, Master Zhen Yan feels no qualms about her efforts on all for living beings. but regarding her All for Buddhism vow, she feels that she hasn't done enough. Because of this, she asks volunteers worldwide to hold a Buddha Day ceremony every May to remind people to respect the universe and to be prudent, pious, and compassionate. For 45 years, Master Xinyan has abided in her vow of all for Buddhism, all for living beings. All her life, by her personal example, she has led 1 million followers worldwide onward, step by step, on the road of ultimate truth. With love, there will be no darkness in the world. With determination, nothing is impossible. For the past 45 years, Master Xinyan's pure altruistic love has remained the same. Let's take a vow in working for the purification of human minds, for the harmony of our society, for a world without disaster. Let's contribute to the mission and work together hand in hand.